Turffontein inside, 8 races on the program, and we're starting off in race number 1, which is the first leg of the bipod this afternoon. 4 Racing welcomes you, maiden juvenile plate for the fillies over the 1,000 metres. And the 8, important scratching here, Vamonos is out. Number 8 for Roy Magna will not be running here. That was your second favourite at time of scratching. Betting, number 7, Say a Wish. This daughter, give me a green light on debut, earmuffs on. And that's even money at the moment. The 4, Malibu, 5-2. This one is the daughter of United States for Lucky Udelakis and Craig Zaki. Then we've got number 5, Red Caramel. Philip Labaskachny's daughter of Danon Platina. That's at 5-1. 12-1 and better bar those. Daryl, we got the 2 first-timers as the favourites, and then the 5 with a bit of experience behind her name as the third favourite. Do you think the betting's accurate here?
I don't know what to say about the betting because you know what? Out at the Vault on Tuesday, we saw a first-timer with the same silks being heavily supported in the anti-post market, drifted like a barge come race time, found himself languishing behind them in the early stages.
It
so
wasn't their
my advice to the viewers is wait until race time. If the money's on, follow the money and take shorter odds. But I don't know what to say about her because there's no comments. What I can say is she's extremely well related. You know, she's a sister to Luna Wesh, who won 3 out of her first 4 as a juvenile. And, you know, her half-brother is very, very decent. Legal counsel. He's won 3 from 5. If she's fancied, she can make a winning debut. The same can be said with number 4, Malibu. Now, she's a full sister to USA's Hope, who's won 4 over the sprinting trips. No comment with regards to her chances. Follow the market. The foremost has to be number 5, Red Caramel. She's got the experience. She's got the pace. She's got the draw. There was a horse that ran second in that form line who came out and ran unplaced in her next start. She might get away with it because she's got a lot of positives and she might catch the first-timers on the back foot and they might be green. But I don't think she's got as much... if they got more ability than her, I expect them to get the better of her.
All right, so the 2 first-timers there, both bred for speed, as Daryl says. The 5 horse does have the experience, and I'll be on course there, so I'll give you that inside information from the trainers. As Daryl says, watch for the money. In the meantime, the bipod, 4, 5, 9. By Banker 1, by 1 and 8, by 1 and 2, by 1 and 5, by 2, 5 and 8, 72 rand the spend, 12.40, race number 1, Turffontein inside track on Thursday. Race number 2 is the juvenile plate over 1,000 metres. First leg of our PA this afternoon. 1 scratching. Number 5, Safe Travel comes out. 7 runners lining up here. Now the 1 constellation is now at 3-10. The Mike de Kock, Matthew de Kock, trained son of Water Winter, who made a very pleasing debut. 33-10, number 3, Nyaga Nyaga. And then it's 12-1 and better bar those. So, Daryl, I mean, Constellation, there is not actually one negative. The form line, the opposition, the breeding, wow.
Yeah, I'm glad you touched on the breeding. Starburst Galaxy. His half-brother won over the weekend, Hemisphere. Pulled off a little bit of a gamble. I believe there was some money made. Lovely debut. Came to the track with a bit of a reputation. Unfortunately, he spoilt his chances at the start. But we've seen 2 runners from there. One Fine Winter, Tina Lovelace. Both have won. He's got the experience now. And really, I'm happy bankering him in the opening leg of the PA. And if you are going to be taking total to comes, I think you can include him. So, unless a first time is special, I expect him to win.
Yeah, it looks very, very hard to pose. We don't like saying sure thing, but there's no such thing. But we'll run into the top 3, of that we have no doubt. PA, Banker 1, by 1 and 8, by 1 and 2, by 1 and 5, by 2, 5 and 8, by 2 and 5, 5, 6, 9, the final leg, 144 rand. Constellation, he really should be winning his second appearance. Race number 3, maiden plate over 1,600 metres for the fillies and the mares. First leg of the pick 6 this afternoon. We do have a scratching here. Number 6, Aftershock is out. And your equipment changer, number 8, Matiazo, tongue tie off. and compression mask is on. Wagram, number 3, 5-2. 7-2, number 1, Izzy Nami. The 7, Aurora Green, is at 4-1. 9-2, about number 8, Matiazo. The 2 intro, 8-1. Flight Light, number 4, is also 8-1. And then it's 14-1 and Better Bar. Now, the favourite here, Wagram, we were looking it up, Daryl, you and I. It was a war, a battle, a few different pronunciations, but very good comeback run last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, lovely enough debut on the half felt. A little bit skeptical over that form line. But what I want to touch on is Calvin Abib has ridden more for Aleclaire than Andrew Fortune. And he sat on her back last time out when running third. And he's, I'm sure, chosen to ride number 1, Izanami.
Where the form lines are particularly good.
Yes. And she's had now 3 sprints and she's been stepped over ground for the first time. I think that's key. So have a look at her dam, All Afire. She was actually a grade 1 winner. She won the Golden Slipper. So I think she's crying out for the extra. And the booking of Calvin gives me more confidence. Now, Lal, have a look who the dam is of number 8. Matiazo. Starburst Galaxy. The dam of Constellation in the previous. The dam of Hemisphere. If Constellation has won by now, will it be a hat-trick for the mare?
Interesting.
Within a few days.
Interesting.
Excuse me.
And the fact that Gavin's taking the ride is important.
What I do want to say, and adding to everything, is David Nevenazen's stable is going to start turning now. I've seen them; they're boiling under the surface. But if you like her chances, you have to have respect for Aurora Green, Intro, Flight Light. Nothing separating all of them on paper. But you know, Gavin Storgate number 1. Equipment changes. I don't know if there's an equipment change.
On which one? Number 8?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the tongue tie wasn't carded, but it says no tongue tie. But there is a compression mask one.
I'm leaning towards number 1.
But it's not as easy as it appears, is it? That's your point.
What I do want to say is my pick 6, Lyle, has had as many as 6, but because of the cost of it, I eliminated 4 of them. I've only got numbers 1 and 8, and I'm not convinced I'm going to get through. Number 1 is an army. Is my number 1 choice.
So if you can afford it, maybe throw in the 2, 3, and 7 if they can afford it, maybe even the 4. All right, so pick 6 for Daryl. Yeah, we can't give you 6,000 Rand pick 6s. You don't want that. So you can always add on to these. Daryl's pick 6, 1 and 8, by 1 and 2, by 1, 3, 5, 6 and 8, by 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9, 1, 2 and 5, 5, 6, 7, 9, 1,440. You can take a percentage. You can take 10% for 144 Rand. What you do need to know is race 3 is 1350, and that's when the pick 6 kicks off. Race number 4, first leg of our jackpot 1. Fillies and Mares 95. It is a divided handicap over 1,600 meters. No changes at this stage. Let's have a look at the betting. Number 2, Miss Scaletta, 17-10. Poor match at Craig Zaki. After that, Group 1, 7th behind Confederate. That's not disgraced at all. 3-1, the 4, Cape Lights. 5, My Lady Soul, 33-10. It's 4-1, the 1, Soldier's Eye. And it's 12-1 and Better Bar those. Daryl, obviously a good run by Miss Scaletta. Last time, Soldier's Eye, obviously some decent form. Cape Lights, Muzieni aboard, blinkers on. I'll leave the rest to you.
No, Cape Lights is 5-year-old mare. Trying blinkers. Got a chance. Yeah, this filly, Miss Scaletta, was due to run last week. Yeah, she was taken out, I'm assuming, for this race in mind. Got a vet certificate. I just got a feeling that these vet certificates are being handed out like at your local spuzzer shops now. Yeah, so...
Where did we get these producers from next door? They're making funny noises, Daryl. Yeah.
You know, last time out, Lal, she actually had Aristotle behind her. That was a cracking field. Now she's back in her handicap. Back in her handicap. In her penultimate start, she moved up so sweet. It looked like she was going to go on with it. But Queen of Love just got the better of her. Have a look at this combinations strike rate together. 32 runners, 10 winners, 6 seconds, and 4 thirds. When they team up together, there's business to be and money to be made.
And it's nice to have Craig back. I haven't seen him for a while here in Gauteng. I've missed him. He's back,
yeah. I backed her up with number 1, Soldier's Eye. This filly loves the inside track. Now, last time out, she just got the better of number 5, Lady of Soul. But Lady of Soul had the run of the race. She was up in third, scraping paint, whereas Soldier's Eye was towards the back of the field because of the draw she had to contend with. Now she's still gate number 3, one from one of the course and distance. Have a look in her penultimate start, Lyle. She got beaten 6 lengths by Confederate. She was giving
him
Confederate 3 kilograms on that occasion. She's a nice filly, this. So I'm going 1 and 2 in everything.
I quite like what you're saying there. I like the one as well. You know, taking on a lot stronger before today and does have to carry the weight. But also nice to see Calvin. Just I know we don't take too long here, but Calvin, he's come back. He's run every race meeting, so good for him. Here's Daryl's jackpot: 1 and 2 by 1, 3, 5, 6 and 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 1, 2 and 5 final leg. They spend their 180 rand. Race 4 gets underway at 14.25. Race number 5, fillies the mare's 78 divided handicap. They're racing over the 1600 meters. This is the first leg of our jackpot 2 this afternoon. 2 scratchings. Number 4, Secret Recipe, and number 9, Whistle Down. So scratched 4 and number 9. 4 and 9. Right, now betting has number 1, Blind Ambition, 22 to 10 favourite. Won by half the race course on maiden last time. 3 to 1, number 3, Juniper Green. 2, Boom Boom, 6 to 1, 13 to 2 the 5, Streisand, 8 to 1 the pair, Devilishly Gorgeous, number 7, and number 8, Pretty Analia. It's then 12 to 1 and better by those. Daryl, Blind Ambition, yes, won by so far last time, and not taking on the strongest field here, but there's some other horses that are knocking, they're hard knockers, aren't they?
They are hard knockers. What a lovely debut by Blind Ambition on the high vault. Yeah, she picked up a penalty. I mean, she went up £9. In her penultimate start when she ran second behind Gimme Everything. Gimme Everything's now rated a 98 and she's an 84. So who says she's not capable of following up? In that race though, she did, I don't know if she pecked, but she didn't get a clean break. And lucky enough for her, it was a small field and she was able to get into a neat position. I can see her winning. Juniper Green, sure, ridden from the front last time. And if you listen to if you listen to Ryan,
Yeah.
in the post-race interview, he actually said she was doing it a bit too hard, but he didn't want to restrain her and break her stride. And then perhaps she falls in a hole and compounds. What's interesting is she now steps up to a mile. Yes, she's won over a mile before, but if she's doing it hard, it's not going to be an easy task. Plus, she picked up a £7 penalty for that. So, got my reservations. I can see her winning. Streisand, I think this race is really going to be run to suit. I like the fact that she's coming back to a mile. There is pace in the race. And I'm hoping Andrew can slot her into second, possibly on the Royal. I think she's a nice filly and way better than her recent form. Pretty Analia, last time out, got left 4 lengths and won by close to 4. She only got £6. Has to go in. Yeah, nightmare. Blind Ambition can win. Would I be surprised if she bolts up again? Not at all. But I do have respect for Streisand.
All right, we hear you. And it's Blind Ambition. We're expecting her to run a real cracker. She could win again very nicely. But there are a few half-decent individuals here. So, jackpot 2, 1, 3, 5, 6 and 8, by 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9, by 1, 2, 5, by 5, 6, 7, 9. The cost there, 360 Rand. As Daryl said, you can take a chance. Banker the one if you want. That'll make that perm much cheaper. Race number 6 on the card, 1800 meters. This is the merit rated 80 handicap, where we do have the scratching of number 1, Zip Code. A few equipment changes at the moment. The 3, Order of Hope, steel shoes in front, unshod behind. The 5, Tintamari, is earmuffs on. And number 6, Future Wolf, as usual, has the Cornell collar on. And Gamer did run on the 20th of March, ran second, 3 lengths behind American Rebel. Betting 5 to 2, Evo on Toast. Number 9, Gamer, 33-10. Tintamuri, the 5 is at 5-1. It's 13-2 the pair, Peace Treaty number 4, and the 6 Future Wolf. And then Serrano shows up at 7-1. Also in the betting, number 8 Chariot of Fire at 17-2. So the betting does, Daryl, suggest it's an open race. Avon Toast running really well at the moment, but obviously giving weight away, which is why it's a handicap.
Yeah, and she's a 5-year-old mare. What you see is what you get with her. But there's no doubt she's off a competitive mark, and Pierre Stradom is always able to squeeze an extra length or two. So I respect her chances. He knows what she's all about. He's won on her before. So yeah, she can win. Peace Treaty and Tintamar, they got nothing separating the two of them on paper behind the Royal Force run. Then Peace Treaty had excuses, and Tintamar is now stepping up to 1800. You know, he's a brother to White Pearl, who won the Ipitombi, the Grade 2 over a mile. Let's see how he goes over this trip. I'm really keen to see, because I think this is the distance he's looking for. We all know Ryan Munger's record on Future Wolf. Sat on him 4 times for 1-2 seconds in a third. Never out the money. Chariots of Fire. I actually think he's not a bad horse, and I think that he wasn't disgraced despite finishing second last in his handicap debut. I'd like to see him ridden with cover, this horse, and I think he can produce. So yes, small but very competitive. I don't know, I'm really keen to see how Tintamar goes over the 1800.
All right, so yeah, not easy, but 11-2 about the 5 horse could be some value here for Daryl in race number 6 over the 1800. So he's going to take a double here, 2, 5, and 8 by 1, 2, and 5. And the spin there is that 90. It is a 90, Daryl. 90 Rand, thank you. 258 by 125. The final, not the final double, the penultimate double on the card. Race number 6 is due off at 15:35. Penultimate race, race number 7, is a merit rated 72 handicap. They're racing over the 2,600 meters on the inside track. You can scratch the 3, Pan in Gold, and number 9, Tio Toriati. Those 2 are out, and you've got the tongue tie off number 11. Right, with those being the changes, your favorite currently, number 2, Ideal Future, 5-2. Number 1, Coffee Berry, the mare, or both mares, these two, 4-1. 4, Storm Ahead, 4-1. 11-2, About Clear the Path. Moment, number 8, 13-2. 15-2, the 10, Angel's Wish. 8-1, number 5, Nuclear Force. Open betting market share, 2,600 meters. How are we going to play this one, Daryl?
Yeah, I mean, Coffee Berry must have a chance. Ideal Future must have a chance. I mean, you can see the two of them have met behind the Poplar Park run, and Ideal Future is much as 5 kilograms better off with Coffee Berry. In saying that, Coffee Berry had a 4 kg apprentice aboard, and I got one of the leading riders in the country in Craig Zaki. Then, if you go to Coffee Berry and Nuclear Force, they ran in the same race last time out, behind Romeo's Magic. And Nuclear Force is 5.5 kilograms better off, and he beat Coffee Berry, and he's 5.5 kilograms better off. Now go to Nuclear Force's form line. The second run from the top, he was beaten at a length and 3/4 by Ideal Future. I know it's a year ago, but the fact remains he's as much as 6 kilograms better off with Ideal Future. Then also have a look at his form line. He's had 3 efforts of the course and distance for 2 victories. Ryan Munger sticks with him, and he loves the inside track. So on paper, I think he's way overpriced. He's as big as 8-1. I don't think he deserves to be 8-1. On paper, he has to have the better of Ideal Future and Coffee Berry.
Yep.
And you got Ryan Munger in the eyes to assist you, and Erica's tables in fine form. So for me, the value has to be Nuclear Force in this lineup. However, he is a 5-year-old. He's not the most consistent. You can see prior to his last start, he was beaten by a good couple of lengths. But if he's feeling well on the day and he runs to his best form, I think we have to have a nibble.
There we go, 8-1, not a bad price. So, selection there. Each way, number 5, Nuclear Force, currently 8-1, won't stay that price. And Daryl's putting 200 Rand on there. 16:10, race number 7 on Thursday. Race number 8, merit rated 90 handicap over 1200 meters. Nice little field we have here. Wyzak number 3 is not taking part, is scratching. 8 runners that will be taking the line. 33 to 10 favorite is number 5, Secret Chord. 6, Xanthar. 7 to 2, along with number 7, Kindred Heart. 9, It's Personal. 3.75 to 1. 11 to 2, the 2 Address the Nation. And then it's 9 to 1, number 1, Halberdier. 12s and better by those. Daryl, this is a fantastic race to end off, isn't it? I mean, wow, there's some interesting
nice horses
stories.
here.
Yes.
Very nice horses.
I mean, the first question I got for you is, why is Muzi riding number 9?
Exactly. When he's been riding for St. John Gray, Secret Chord, he won on it last time out. He's riding for the Asman Xanthar. I'm sure he had the choice there too. And he's chosen to ride number 9, It's Personal.
Could it have something to do with a little 3 lengths behind Cosmic Speed at little weights?
I love this horse's chances. He's rated an 81. Yes, he didn't beat the brightest of fields last time out, but he was off the track for quite some time. He's now having his peak run, 3rd run after rest, drawn 1. Everything is in his favor, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him build on his current rating. In saying that, excuse me, Xanthar, have a look at who he's run against. Mount Pinatubo, Schwarzenegger, Wolf Mountain, Quid Pro Quo, Winds of Change, Truth.
And there's nothing between the two, is there? 5 and 6.
And
nothing.
He's never been well weighted in those races. He's now in a handicap, so you have to respect his chances. Then Secret Chord. Last time out, I was skeptical because I was of the opinion this horse liked the turffontein stance out straight, but he was actually interfered with in early stages. King Shinshar came across him and Muzi had to ease, and I thought he was gone thereafter, and he got up.
Very good win in the end. Yeah, very competitive.
What won yesterday?
Which one are you talking about?
Super Awesome.
Yes.
One from
The
that
last
form
race.
line. Yes.
Yes.
Blizzard Snow was very unlucky, and a horse like Paul Revere finished on top of them from that form line. So I respect him. And then also Kindred Heart, if you want to go even wider, she's always thereabouts.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going 9. It's Personal. Respect for 5, 6, and 7.
Agreed. I think this could be the race of the day. Here's the trifecta box in the final race for Daryl. 5, 6, 7, 9, 24 Rand to spend. Lovely race to end off racing. That goes off at 16.45.